I think the world collectively fell in love with Noah Kahan once his album Stick Season went viral, and everybody started connecting with these heartfelt lyrics that seemed to be able to relate to almost any situation somebody was going through. But a further look into his lyrics, and you'd see that he's been writing these lines that cut so deep for some time before he became a household name in the folk pop space. So let's talk about 10 of the most painful Noah Kahan lyrics. Now, disclaimer, this list is definitely not comprehensive, and we would almost assuredly have a part two. But before we get into that, my name is Matt. I go by Fuegostine in almost all social media space. And if you like what you see here or some of the song suggestions I do on short form, give me a follow. It means a lot. Without further ado, let's get into it. They tell me grief is love, just letting go. They say it like milk has been spilled on the floor. They say I don't know who I am anymore. Well, I've just never shown anger before. And these lyrics mean that, like, when you're grieving, people just think that you could kind of clean it up like milk, right? That you could wipe it up and it's all okay and it's going to be okay. But grief doesn't work that way, and we all know that. And sometimes grief comes out as just this anger, and then all of a sudden people don't know who you are anymore when in reality you're just going through it. Folks still talk, they speak in these two-word sentences. I think any person who has gone through some type of divorce as a kid understands what these lyrics mean, and every time you hear them, it just hits so hard. Feel the rush of my blood. I'm 17 again. I am not scared of death. I've got dreams again. For me, these lyrics are like, when you're younger, you feel like the world is in front of you. You feel like you could do anything you want to do. But sometimes when you come back to your hometown years and years later, you realize that, like, those dreams are maybe gone and life isn't the way you wanted it to be. And that is just this, like, existential dread feeling at times that can be really, really heavy. I think I found a fear of mine that you might love for no reason. I worry only luck brought me to you. I think this is that feeling in relationships where, like, you love the other person so much, but, like, you can't help but get out of your own way, and you just wonder, did I really do anything to deserve this love? Did I do anything to make this person feel this way about me? And that dread can turn into this, like, crisis and almost ruin the relationship sometimes. I wake up every day and put on my clothes, hoping that 401k might fill up the hole in my soul, but I'm hollow. Yeah, I'm hollow. This lyric is like, I feel like what every adult goes through at some point or another, where you feel like you're just working for the 401k, for the retirement, but then you think and sit and worry about, am I really growing as a person? Am I really doing anything? Am I really just, like, wishing for better days? And you realize that maybe you're not. Maybe you've become this shell of a person that you once were, or have really just forgot who you are in general. I saw the end. It looks just like the middle. Got a paper and pen and a page with no space. I filled the hole in my head with prescription medication and forgot how to cry. Who am I to complain? This song hurts me a lot, particularly because I feel like you can do all of this work to try to make yourself better, and the end is going to look like the middle, and you have this just absolute fear that no matter what you do, things are always going to end the same way they are now. And you have this paper and page, but there's no space to write anything. You've written all you could possibly write, and it still hasn't gotten any better. But you finally got a little bit of help and still are struggling, and you can't maybe feel anymore, but hey, who are you to complain about it, right? I'm terrified that I might never have met me. Again, this is that feeling of, like, you've gone through so much trauma in your life. You've gone through so much that you've maybe just shut off completely, or you've taken in so much input from everybody else that you forget what you like, you forget what you want. And therapy is aimed to help with that, but then sometimes you go through therapy and you still don't know who you are. And that is a very, very scary proposition. I worry I'll die young while I worry I'll grow old. This is just that, like, anxious mind, right? Somebody who worries that dying young, they're going to miss a huge part of their life and all of the best moments of life. While maybe if you're worrying that you'll grow old, you're going to outlive all of your friends or all of those memories and maybe forget, become this shell of a person you were. And it's just that overthinking, anxious mind that I think all of us go through at some point or another. I'm still angry at my parents for what their parents did to them. I think we've all gone through this on some form or another. Our parents were literally just the result of how their parents parented them. And the trauma put onto us by our families is literally just an extension of our grandparents. And that is some really scary realizations sometimes. And I think the first time I heard this, I might have actually cried to this. Did you find what you were looking for? Some escape from your skin? You know that place you were dreaming of where all light comes in? I hope you know I grew my hair out long, and your sister's just fine. I'll keep burning my bridges down just to keep you alive. I mean, did you find what you were looking for? Some escape from your skin? You know that place you were dreaming of where all light comes in? I hope you know I grew my hair out long, and your sister's just fine. I keep burning my bridges down just to keep you alive. Man, this hits on so many different levels. Somebody who's gone through depression, you realize that there is that constant wonder of like if there's something better out there, and you want to just escape your life and escape everything, and losing somebody like that is very hurtful. And I think the line that really gets everybody is "Your sister's just fine." Is like, don't worry, it's okay, everybody's okay. We're not mad at you. We just miss you. And, I'm going to keep burning any bridge I have just to remember you and just to not let you go. That was part one of the most painful Noah Kahan lyrics I can think of. Let me know below which ones I missed because I'm sure I missed a few and hope to see you around next time.